I want to cross to Kristin Tate in the US in just a moment. But first, let's start where Donald Trump's day ended last night. As you've seen, he's just flown back into DC. But last night, he signed that peace deal in Egypt alongside other world leaders.
This took 3,000 years to get to this point. Can you believe it? And it's going to hold up, too. It's going to hold up.
Yeah, it's smart diplomacy to get all these countries involved in the next stage. But as I put to Kristin Tate, the real highlight of the day was Donald Trump's address to the Knesset.
Yes, this could really be the defining moment, perhaps, of Donald Trump's second term. He's stepping up and proving that he's the leader the world needs right now. Israel loves him. America loves him. I mean, Chris, many people never thought they would get to read the headline, 20 living hostages returned to Israel. This is just astonishing, these developments. I've been very skeptical of Trump's son-in-law, Jared Kushner, but it was a big part of this with the special envoy, Steve Witkoff. They worked very hard with the president and his team to get this done. Trump in a few clips said that he thinks this deal is going to be long lasting. I'm a bit skeptical there. Hamas is the ultimate bad faith negotiator, but this is a phenomenal day for the world.
Yeah, there's much to be worried about in the future. You really need to defeat an Islamist extremist ideology, not just one organisation. But you're right, late last night, Australian time, I was watching all this live on Sky. There was a sense of not just triumphalism, but an enormous amount of optimism for the future. Here's some of the President's address.
I just want to congratulate you for having the courage to say, that's it, we've won. And now let's enjoy our lives. And the choice for Palestinians could not be more clear. This is their chance to turn forever from the path of terror and violence. It's been extreme, to exile the wicked forces of hate that are in their midst. And I think that's going to happen.
Kristin, it was vintage Trump. There was a prepared speech on the auto cue, but he went free-ranging often. A lot of humour, a lot of good grace. Absolutely rapturous applause and numerous standing ovations from the Israelis assembled there. What's the reaction been back in the US?
Oh, it's been phenomenal. Everyone is happy right now. Even, the Democrats with egg on their faces are having to admit that Trump got this done. And it was him and his team who did this. Hilariously, Chris, right now we're seeing the Biden administration, the former officials from his team, including Anthony Blinken, his former Secretary of State, coming forward and trying to take credit for all of this, saying, oh, this was actually our plan. He just, executed on it, but he should have done it sooner. Hello, Joe Biden was president for over a year and 3 months of this crisis. Why didn't he get it done? Maybe it was because he was a brain dead vegetable in office. Maybe it was because the vice president at the time continued to, slam Israel for political reasons. Maybe it was just because the Middle East did not fear Joe Biden. It could have been any of those reasons. The bottom line is Donald Trump was the one to get it done. And even the media here in the U.S. has had to admit that this is a wonderful day because of this president and what he did.
You're so right. Everybody who's uttered the word peace is trying to suggest that they've got some ownership of this result. That's nonsense. Our own Prime Minister was one of those who caved in to Hamas, who tried to appease Hamas by recognising a non-existent state of Palestine, along with the French, the Canadians, the UK and the rest of it. They don't own this peace. The only reason that Benjamin Netanyahu and Donald Trump have got peace is because they pursued with strength their strategy of militarily overthrowing Hamas. Here is the Israeli Prime Minister last night.
I have submitted your nomination to be the first non-Israeli recipient of the Israel Prize, Israel's highest award. As to that other prize, just a question of time, you'll get it. But I want you to get the Israel Prize, our highest award, to our greatest friend.
obviously such warm embrace and applause and gratitude from Israel. But of course, on a global scale, if this ceasefire, if the end of this war just holds for a while and enables some sort of reconstruction in Gaza and a new dawn in the Middle East, of course, Trump will go down as one of the great presidents. So many of them have fallen over in trying to get deals like this in the Middle East. I want to go to the cover of Time magazine now, not a magazine that's known to be friendly to the conservative side of politics, but they've got Donald Trump and his triumph right across the cover, lauding this. There's much uncertainty as to what happens in the Middle East in the months and years to come, Kristin, but certainly Donald Trump will be lapping up this praise now, and he deserves it thoroughly.
Yes, that's right. And I love that Time magazine cover. I love that the left-wing media who's been saying Trump couldn't get this done are all having to report on what happened and admit they were wrong. But it's just great seeing the media, having to report on this phenomenal success. And I mean, there's really no argument. Otherwise, this is a great day for the world.
There is no argument. The free hostages tell the story. Thanks so much for joining us, Kristin. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Chris.